Good morning and aloha. Thank you very much for joining in our Jodo Buddhist service. Today we celebrate Nirvana Day. It's to commemorate Shakyamuni Buddha's passing. In China and Japan, the date of Buddha passed away was said to be February 15th. And you see the moon, full moon. So it is said that when Buddha was born, it was full moon. When Buddha was enlightened, it was full moon. And when Buddha passed away, it was also full moon. So the full moon is a symbol of perfect. And it is great that after so many years we can still run Buddhism, and Buddhism is a game changer of life. And I think there are two types of people: the one who know Buddhism, the one who doesn't know Buddhism. So if you study, learning your Buddhist, I think we are very lucky to have met Buddha's great teachings. I believe any religion could be good, great, but Buddhism is really something. Anyway, thank you very much for your time. And I know today is a Super Bowl Sunday. And I've lived in the United States for 24 years, but I've never watched Super Bowl. And all the Sunday, on the Super Bowl Sunday, I did conduct the Sunday service, and it was regular Sunday service. But now, because of SNS and always information come, and oh my goodness, today is Super Bowl. And then people might watch and already gathering. And then this Super Bowl Sunday is known as the second biggest consumption of food in the USA after Thanksgiving Day. So I think, but please be careful. Still coronavirus is around us. So if you are having good time, please enjoy it, but please be careful. That important thing. So anyway, thank you very much for joining in our service. Page 3, invocation. Amida Buddha, the awakened one, the compassionate one, we ask for your guidance on this happy day. Lead us from the numbness of routine and from all bitterness of heart to a peaceful place of compassion and wisdom. Grant us the strength and abiding consciousness to work together harmoniously in our temple and our community. Help us always remember that life is one, and therefore that all living things coexist and are interconnected, and that your infinite light of compassion shines upon the hearts of everyone. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Page 5. Vandana Tisarana. 中華月影ページ6。Thank you very much. Golden chain, page 8. I am a link in Amida Buddha's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I must keep my link bright and strong. I will try to be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will try to think pure and beautiful thoughts, to say pure and beautiful words, and to do pure and beautiful deeds, knowing that on what I do now depends my happiness or misery. May every link in Amida Buddha's golden chain of love become bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namu Amida. Namu. Thank you very much. Now, page 9, Eightfold Path. The Buddha teaches us that we may become pure and holy by following the rules he laid down for us. Let us repeat them and also remember at all times what they mean. First, right understanding. Let us learn and try to understand the truth. Second, right purpose. Let us try always to do what is right. Third, right speech. Let us be truthful and kind in all we say. Fourth, right conduct. Let us try to behave ourselves at all times. Fifth, right livelihood. Let us earn our living in a way which will not harm anyone. Sixth, right endeavor. Let us constantly try to become better. Seventh, right thought. Let us cherish our thoughts because our words and our actions arise from our thoughts. Eighth, right meditation. Let us think often of Amida Buddha and repeat the sacred name, Namu Amida Butsu. May the sacred presence of Amida, who said he would abide in his teaching, be our guide. May we follow his glorious example and tread with unfaltering steps this noble path until we too shall attain enlightenment. Namu Amida. Thank you very much. Now, Sutra chanting. Oh, good morning, Anji-san. How are you? Long time no see. Thank you for coming. Page. Oh, sorry. Today I have plenty time, so let's do it from beginning to end. Page 12. Koge. Oh, sorry. By the way, I picked up water lily again, so during the service, the longer it more blooms. So. I aspire for my body to be as pure as an incense burner. I aspire for my mind to be like the light of wisdom. With every thought, I burn this incense of discipline and meditation to dedicate myself to the past, present, and the future Buddhas of the 10 directions. I wholeheartedly take refuge in the Buddhas who eternally dwell in the lands of the ten directions. I wholeheartedly take refuge in the Dharma, the teachings which eternally exist in the lands of the ten directions. I wholeheartedly take refuge in the Sangha, the community which eternally exists in the lands of the ten directions. 無常乱せそう入の上無常釈迦如来入の上無常実法如来我釈所造諸悪も勧誘無視頓実重心語意思少々一切が本体三 The harmful actions I have done in the past are all derived from my inherent greed, anger, and division. Born of my conduct, words, and thoughts, I now repent them. 10年。ナムアミダムナムアミダムナムアミダムナムアミダナムアミダムナムアミダムナムアミダムアミダナムアミダムチュナムアミダムページ17開教言不常人人未妙法百千万語南宋我本見門徳十字願如来There's a vast, profound, and wondrous Dharma. Even after 100,000 million eons, it's difficult to encounter. We now hear, receive, and uphold it. May we understand the true message of the Tathagata. Page 33. 単仏樹仏説無量寿経単仏樹本願義無量全妙無量とし道がつまり集合遠妙開質音平有略十目如来の小生無臨小学大音公無実法開門精進三昧知恵異国流浪修正慶有人大天然小仏法開愚人人 のしし人徳無量空軍広大地へ人よ法名意相神道大戦願が差仏在所法が道生じ陸名なつ正常意会に生じ明治三昧地へ以上聖徳仏行師が一切空空さ大安慶師仏薬千億が無行大小修行五弱用一切使徒小仏無行無道検証不逆異名五者小仏世間不空影無修節道光明失笑天使小国名税生じ一人南上行が差別国の大事語主義道場超絶国領内四義部とそなと愛道な水彩自公来昇進霊少女異動が国定なく安穏公武神妙税が信条没願大き力小小欲実法清楚知恵無芸長妙子孫知が信行軽行心死小空独中華行精進人獣Page 33, verse in praise of the Buddha. The luminous face is majestic, and his sublime powers and surpass. To such radiant splendor, nothing compares. The sun, moon, and precious jewel that shine so luminously, all become obscure and dark like black ink. The Tathagata's appearance transcends this world and is beyond compare. Your great voice of perfect enlightenment resounds in the 10 directions. Your conduct, learning, diligence, concentration, wisdom, and majestic virtues are unparalleled. They are extraordinary and wondrous. In profound clarity and virtuous mindfulness on the oceans of the teaching of all the Buddhas, you have mastered their depths and exhausted their secrets to the end. Ignorance, greed, and anger, the word honored one is forever without. Among humans, you have the power of life. Your sublime virtues are infinite. Your accomplishments are vast, and your wisdom profound and wondrous. Your radiant light, with its majestic quality, shakes the great thousandfold world. I vow to become a Buddha equal to you, sacred Dhammakin. Transcending birth and death, I will lead all to emancipation. In generosity, resolve, adherence to precepts and diligence, as well as in meditation and wisdom, I shall be supreme. I resolve to become a Buddha to carry out this vow. To all who are afraid and in fear, I will bring them great peace. Even if there are Buddhas, hundreds, thousands, millions, innumerable great sages, as many as the sons of the Ganges, I shall make offerings to them all, to every one of these Buddhas. Nothing will be like my seeking the way, resolute, unfailing. So, even if, like the sons of the Ganges, all the Buddha's words, again consist of uncountable infinite lights, my radiant light shall completely illuminate and pervade through all these lands. Thus, my devotional practices and sublime powers will be impossible to measure. May I become a Buddha whose land is most sublime. May all who are there be wondrous and unique, and may this place of practice be sacred. This land will be like ultimate enlightenment and beyond compare. I will have emancipation for all beings and emancipate them all. Those from the 10 directions who come to be born in my land, their minds will be joyful and pure. Having reached my land, they will immediately experience happiness and serenity. May the Buddha believe in me and be my true witness. I bow before you to dedicate my strength in achieving this aspiration. The world-honored ones of the 10 directions, having unimpeded wisdom, may they forever bestow this honor and know my will to practice. Even if my body must undergo all suffering and pain, I will carry out my practice with diligence and endurance to the end, without regret. Page 23, 本税で。本税願極楽死を門上さんと栄光極小無償Amida Buddha's original vows are the essential gate to the ultimate bliss. May this merit be transferred equally to enable us to immediately attain birth in the pure. 10年。ナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブヌアミダナムアミダブチュナムアミダブご法語 Teachings of Honen Day 7 Concerning the teaching of Jodoshu, Master Shandao thus stated, the practices for birth in the Pure Land are divided in two categories. One is the right practices, the other the miscellaneous practices. The right practices include many practices. The first is the right practice of reciting sutras. This comprises the recitation of the Triple Sutra of Pure Land Buddhism, that is, the larger sutra, the meditation sutra, and the smaller sutra. The second is right practice of contemplation, which refers to meditation on Buddha Amitabha and the majestic adornments of the Pure. The third is the right practice of worship, which embraces the worship of Buddha Amitabha. The fourth is the right practice of reciting the name of Buddha Amitabha, which indicates the vocalization of Namo Amitofu, meaning I take refuge in Buddha Amitabha. The fifth is the right practice of exalting and making offerings, which includes exaltation and making offerings to Buddha Amitabha. These are called the 5 right practices. When the practices of exaltation and making offerings are separated, the practices are referred to as the 6 right practices. Master Shandao further divided the right practices into 2 categories, stating the first is to recite single-heartedly and exclusively the name of Buddha Amitabha every moment, whether walking, standing, sitting, and lying down, day and night, without interruption. The practice in which one repeats Namu Amida Butsu, Nenbutsu without cessation, is called the rightly established practice because it is in accordance with the essential vow of Buddha Amitabha. Thus, he regarded the vocal Nembutsu as a rightly established practice for birth in the Pure Land. Master Shandao also said, if one recites on the right practice of worship and of reciting sutra for birth in the Pure Land, these acts are called the auxiliary practices. The devotional practices, that is, worship, recitation, exalting, and making offerings other than Nembutsu, are called auxiliary practices, which serve to enhance the practice of Nembutsu. The various Buddhist practices other than rightly established practice and the auxiliary practices are called the miscellaneous practices. Page 24. 跳躍門。法名返上実法世界念仏主上聖主者 The infinite light of Amida Buddha illuminates the 10 directions of the world, and all who call upon his name shall be received and never abandoned. Namu Amida Dedication of Merit, page 62. I revere the King of the Great Compassionate Vows, Amida Buddha, the dispatcher and founder of the teachings, Shakyamuni Buddha, all the Buddhas, as many as the sons of the Ganges in the 6 directions, Kannon, Seishi, all the great Bodhisattvas, the world assemblies of ultimate bliss, the beings of the pure and great ocean, and the sweet treasures and great compassion. May there be harmony below the heavens, with the sun and the moon shining brightly. May the wind and rain be timely and disasters and calamity not arise. May nations be bountiful, people safe, and armies and weapons not to be used. Let us revere virtue and humanity and cultivate respect and humility. Our High Patriarch Komyo, the Great Master Shandao, our founder, the Great Master Enko, Tozen, Ejo, Gokaku, Jikyo, Meisho, Wajun, Honi, Daishi, Honensho. The second Patriarch, National Teacher, Daisho, Shoju, Shoko, Shonu. The third Patriarch, the Recording and Meditation Master, Kishu, Yochu, Shonu. The light of transmitting the pure land of the three countries and all the great patriarchs by realizing the compassionate blessings. The founding master of our temple, the restorer, and all the priests who serve these Jodosho temples, with a proven practice, will achieve perfect enlightenment. My prayers to my teachers and ministers, to my father and mother, to all the temple members, donors, and all living beings with whom I have karmic connections. May all those who are living experience joy, prosperity, and longevity without limit. May those who have died escape from suffering and transcend to be born into the pure. We pray for the peace and stability of our temple and for complete affinity with the past. May we be completely free of hindrances and cultivate our practice of the Buddhist path. Since the founding of this temple, to all the members, the daily and monthly memorial tablets, the recently deceased, those in the intermediate stage of existence, and to all spirits, may we cultivate virtues so that they may be enlightened. We vow here on with the virtues accumulated from this place of practice to transfer our merit to our beloved ones for their happiness and achievement of enlightenment. 千死病持つお難申し三界万礼無縁無縁内四方界平等利益 And my sincere prayers go to those who passed away in wars, in accidents, and in natural disasters. Page 26, Dedication of Merit for All. 安にしくどく、平等聖祭道中母大師、往生安楽。We aspire for these merits and virtues to be equally bestowed upon all. And may we together develop the aspiration for enlightenment to achieve birth in the pure land of peace and bliss. 10年。ナムアミダムナムアミダムナムアミダムナムアミダナムアミダムナムアミダムナムアミダムナムアミダナムアミダムチュナムアミダム Page 27, 双眼論。主上無変性願道。無変性願残。無上大性願生じた法界道医学。無上 However, innumerable sentient beings are earnestly vowed to enlighten them all. However, inexhaustible delusions are honestly vow to extinguish them all. However immeasurable the Buddha's teachings are, I honestly vow to comprehend them all. However incomparable enlightenment is, I honestly vow to attain it by all means. I sincerely wish to share the blessing with all beings. Together we are born into the pure land of ultimate bliss to attain the way of the Buddha. Sanshoran. May we now call upon all the Buddhas to return to their lands. We offer incense and flowers in appreciation to send them home. We ask for your compassionate guidance and protection. May those who have gone before us to encourage us to attain birth in that pure journey. Namu Amida, Namu Amida, Namu Amida, Namu Amida. Namu Amida, Namu Amida, Namu Amida, Namu Amida, Namu Amida, Namu Amida. Once again, thank you very much for joining in the service. Recently, I got an email from Bishop Kosen. And what? I got a message from myself. And then I noticed, the display name is Bishop Kosen. However, the email was not my email address. And the message is a very simple message, like over here. Kosen. So the Bishop Kosen said, Kosen, could you please spare a minute to assist me in purchasing a task discreetly? We'll be glad to receive your response through email because I'm presently in a meeting. Best regards, Bishop Kosen. And what? I didn't understand, but soon I realized this is kind of scam. And I was afraid this went to my friend, and my friend may misunderstand, or this came from me, and they might respond. So indeed, one of the actually the friends received this, and he replied, and then he got another email. Then another email is actually Bishop Kosen again. Hi, I'm so tied up right now. Can you help me purchase an Apple gift card, 6 pieces, $100 each at any nearby store? I would reimburse you when I'm through later today. I would have preferred to call you, but cannot receive or call at the moment with my line. Let me know if you can purchase them now. So this is actually their true intention. So first mail that just give me reply. So this is very kind of simple request. And if you know me, you probably, some kind of, different, but you might believe because it's not, asking something, but very simple, just reply. So if you reply, then you can be a target. And then another mail that could you buy, 6 Apple gift cards. And nowadays, gift cards, actually, you can use it online. So although you purchase it, anyone from world can use Apple gift card or Amazon gift card, then you buy, and then I think the third email, he will ask, what's the gift card number? Then the person can steal the money, the gift card. So this is actually the phishing email, so-called phishing mail. And, phishing email was, in the beginning was simple. Congratulations, you won the lottery, so many $1,000, you got it. And then we actually, it's kind of phishing, we easily know. But there must be some people who believe, oh yeah, I'm lucky. And, how can I get, lottery, winning, award we can get? So there must be somebody who responds them. But important thing that they actually make a situation that people can easily believe. Such as over here, the first email said, I'm presently in a meeting. So kind of in a rushing situation, emerges not normal situation, but then people can believe. And another email, actually, the scam email, the phishing email, is actually from Amazon Pay. And it's actually not Amazon Pay. They use just Amazon logo, but the website is actually different, slightly different. So we have to be very careful. The display name and email address name, or display website and true URL. And by checking both display name and real address, then we know from that person. But if we are very careless about display name and true address or true website, then we might make a mistake. And so sometimes it doesn't say URL. They actually just hide URL. So they just show display name like Amazon Pay. But when you right click, you place the cursor on the right place, then you right click, then the true URL will appear. So by doing this, we know the true intention. Anyway, I did actually share this through my Facebook and blog. So if you are interested, please watch it. But from Amazon Pay, thank you for your order. So hello. So in most of the phishing email, the robot automatically and randomly you sent so many massive email, and then they don't care who received, so they just address hello. So no name is actually one of the typical phishing name. But this email is very tricky. Thank you for your order. We will send a confirmation when your order ships. Your estimated delivery date is indicated below. If you'd like to view the status of your order or make any change to it, please visit your order. And the delivery date says tomorrow, arriving tomorrow. And then you are actually not buying, and then it says that you purchase Microsoft Surface laptop, $899. Wow, it's arriving tomorrow. And this actually create the situation in a hasty that make people misjudge the situation. So this is actually rushing situation they create. So as soon as we see, oh my goodness, laptop, I did order, but it is coming tomorrow. And this is actually, the trick that they create, they present to us. And so the next PS, if you didn't place this order, please call us, our customer service. So this is actually the true intonation. It's very tricky. Of course, we didn't buy, this Microsoft Surface laptop. I didn't buy. Their true intonation is that if you didn't place this order, please call us, our customer service. So this is actually their true answer. By calling that, we actually can be their target. And so no call, if you didn't buy, you didn't buy. And then this kind of, phishing is so popular. And actually, this is a pretend and fake Amazon Pay. PS, one more time. If you didn't place this order, please call us, the number. So this kind of is actually more and more tricky. But what is important is actually check the display name and true URL of the website, and check the display name, email, and true email address. We can easily check it. But one time we had a luxury telephone call, and then one time I received a phone call from myself, from my number. What? What happened? I got a phone call from my number, and then other people, someone I don't know, call me. Did you call me? No, I didn't call, and I don't know you. And then somebody texts me, hey, what do you want? How come you called me this morning? And I actually never called. Then I went to the telephone company, AT&T, and they actually use internet. So from the call internet, and they make the display phone number using my phone number. So now, actually, they actually found the how to solve this problem. So I don't receive this kind, but actually, from internet, there can be many scam emails, calls going on. So I just want you to be careful. Anyway, sorry, wrong talk. And then today's Nirvana Day is actually to commemoration of Shakyamuni Buddha's passing. And Buddhism, what is Buddhism is actually my eternal theme. So every time I talk about what is Buddhism, right? So then today I want to introduce this one, the verse, called Shichibutsu Tsukaige. Shichibutsu Tsukaige is actually the teaching of seven Buddhas. And seven Buddhas is actually including Shakyamuni Buddha. So this is a teaching that before Shakyamuni Buddha, there were six Buddhas in the past, and they all teach the same thing, including Shakyamuni Buddha. So, in a sense, this verse called Shichibutsu Tsukaige is a teaching of seven Buddhas, is super essence of what is Buddhism. So what is the Shichibutsu Tsukaige? The first line is Shohaku Makusa. Shohaku Makusa is do not commit any evil. Do not commit any evil. And second verse sentence is Shozen Bugyo, or sometimes Shuzen Bugyo, is actually to do that is good. To do good. To do various good is second verse. Then Jijōgoi is to keep one's mind pure. To keep one's mind pure. And Zesho Bukyo, this is the teaching of various Buddha. So this is a teaching of various Buddha. So these four sentences is a super essence of seven Buddhas, the teaching. And what is actually very simple. Do not commit evils. Do the good things to keep one's mind pure. That's all. Yeah. So one time, 9th century Tao dynasty, the great poet called Hakkyoi or Hakurakuten. And Hakurakuten is a great episode about this Shichibutsu Tsukaige, the teaching of seven Buddhas. And the Hakurakuten met a Zen master called Dori. So Dori, actually, Zen master Dori, was asked, what is the essence of Buddhism? And he told this, Shohaku Makusa, Shozen Bugyo, do not commit evils, do the good things. And Hakurakuten, poet, a great poet, asked, Master, Master Dori, that's so simple. Even 3 years old child can do the practice, do not, actually, even the 3-year-old child, no, do not commit evils and do the good thing. And then Master Dori actually replied, even though they know, even 80 years old, person who know this, but for them, still difficult to practice, do not commit evils and do the good things. So then Hakkyoi, the great poet, was very impressed Master Dori. And Honen Shonin actually expressed a little bit different. He used a different expression. Haiyaku shuzen. Haiyaku shuzen. So haiyaku is actually just a little using different word, is to stop evil. To stop evil and to practice good. So Shohaku Makusa Shozen Bugyo is expressed as Haiyaku Shuzen, is to stop evil and to practice good. And he understands this is Shobutsu no Tsukai. So this is actually various Buddhas. It's a shared teaching, the essence of the teaching. This is the essence of the Tsukai is precept. So Master Honen Shonin understands this verse is a super essence of the precept of Buddhism. However, Master Honen realized that for now, for this time, this is very difficult to practice. This is very difficult to practice. So although he admits this is a great, teaching of seven Buddhas, various Buddhas, for them, Tsukai is actually essence of the precept. However, we know, but this age, this time is not suitable. So Amida Buddha shows the way for the people who cannot practice Shohaku Makusa and Shozen Bugyo. Then Buddha showed us the way to be born Amida Buddha. So that is Nembutsu. the teaching of Namu Amida Butsu. So that's why Honen Shoni understand. Although this is, such an excellent teaching for good, however, there is a time that it's very difficult, and especially when Honen Shoni was alive, this was age of, such a disasters, flooding, farming, and then wars always happening. It was not easy for them to do good thing. So Nembutsu, he actually encouraged for the time period. So Nembutsu especially is actually showing the way for us, everyone. And although some people may do, but some people cannot do. So this is not universal. So universal teaching is that we can say this is universal is when everybody, without exception can practice, we can call it's a universal teaching. But when certain people can do and certain people cannot do, this is not universal. So Honen Shonin showed the way, universal way, that Amida's Honga is essential about that. It is not our wish, but Amida Buddha want everyone to say, to be born into the pure light of Amida Buddha. So this is a great teaching that Honen Shonin showed us. Okay, thank you very much. I think we have one more. I have two more Nirvana Day service. So next time, next week, I show you this explanation. So this picture is called Nirvana Day scroll. Is called Nehanzu in Japanese. Nehanzu, and this Nirvana Day scroll has so many stories and so many people. Some outstanding disciples, and so it's very interesting. And there are variations of there are various types of these scrolls. And before, now we use a smartphone and then TV or computer. But before, by using this, such a scroll, Buddhist teaching were taught for the people. So anyway, we have two more Nirvana Day service. One is for Jodo Mission of Hawaii, and another one is for Kappa Jodo Mission. So please join us again. And thank you very much. And now we do invocation. Sorry, benediction. Page 10, benediction. Amida Buddha surrounds all men and all forms of life with infinite love and compassion. Particularly does he send forth loving thoughts to those in suffering and sorrow, to those in doubt and ignorance, to those who are striving to attain truth, and to those whose feet are standing close to the great change called death. Amida Buddha sends forth oceans of wisdom, mercy, and love. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida. Oh, by the way, it finally started blooming, opening. Just it shows us full moon, full bloom. So anyway, I wonder what time Super Bowl start. I don't know, but anyway, thank you very much again for joining, and please stay safe and have a safe and great Sunday. Mahalo. ありがとうございました。Thank you.